On September 11th, there was over roughly 3,000 victims in the World Trade Center attacks. There was hundreds that had to make a decision. And their decision was just this. It was either stand on the floors of them buildings and either burn to death or be collapsed with the building, or jump to their death. And that'd be a hard decision to make if you had to jump to your death. And you know, as a community, we have an easy decision to make, and it's stand united for the betterment of this community and for the betterment of this country. We're going to move along. If you look on, everybody got a handout? At the top, it's got the order we're going to go, and at this time, we're going to have lowering of the flag by Sergeant Sharon Britton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Uniform personnel, order, on! Hurry, hurry!
We're going to have the first moment of silence at 8:46, and that's when the first plane struck the tower in New York. I'm going to share this because we got a little bit of time to kill. I'm going to share this story with you. There's a trooper by the name of Ben Catalano, and Trooper Catalano worked for the Maryland State Police. He was assigned to their PACE team, which was the Proactive Criminal Enforcement Team, same exact thing we have here, but we call it an ICE team. On September 10, 2001, Trooper Catalano stops a Middle Eastern male northbound on Interstate 95, destined for the airport, JFK. He stops this guy, sees a lot of criminal indicators that he thought something was going on. And inside the vehicle was a flight manual and a box cutter. But you know, prior to 9/11, that meant absolutely nothing. You know, that's what educated us on that. And Trooper Catalano stopped, the person he had stopped was actually the pilot of Flight 93. He had the pilot stopped en route to commit this heinous crime against this great nation. With that said, this goes for firemen and especially law enforcement. I can assure you our military is wonderful. I think this country does a great job protecting us and serving us. But I can assure you when it happens, if it's going to happen, the best chance we got to stop it is by our local law enforcement. Whether it be Butts County, Atlanta, California, Michigan, wherever it may be all over this country, that's where it's going to happen. You know what? I guess growing up you always heard about D-Day, or leading up to D-Day and the attacks on Pearl Harbor. And you know, all through school they preached that they attacked America. Couldn't believe it. They attacked America. But you know, this makes that look mild. You know, it's sad, but it's true. Not only is America getting beat down, the Christians are getting attacked. I mean, turn on the news, it's on every channel. Our president was on there just last night. I'm sure everybody's seen that, but we're going back into Syria and Iraq, and I support him fully. I think if we got 1 million troops, let's send 1 million troops in there, because the murdering and killing of people because of their faith is something that's got to stop. Last thing, I'd rather take the fight to them overseas than I'd rather see it here on our homelands. At 8:46 will be a moment of silence. After that, a dear friend of mine and Pastor Jeremiah Hosford from Abundant Life Church will get up. Going to have a service for us, and then we'll continue on.